right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the... The winner here goes... Soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Jones. 2nd catch of this NFC title game, and he's got a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those. To actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Damn, son. Come on, I need that block.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Basic ass play.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, come on.
Going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold it. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready! 60 outlaw. Hey, pick your game up. Shoot.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen. Take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
John. Got him.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Kyle. Caught by Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and
John,
also
where's your mic
a
at,
first
son?
down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's just beeping noises.
Go 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Kyle.
Oh my God, bro.
It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready, 30 base. Check 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. What? Mike, 53. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Kyle. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for Paul.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On first down, Dillon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play,
and he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw. Kyle. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it here with Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown early. We look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Thank you, EA Sports.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Jones has it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the give, here comes Peyton. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
You gonna see me? He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. Kyle, he's got Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the gun, Kyle. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Hey, my 40. All day, dog. Hit it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Kyle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big...
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Spinning past him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Buying time to his left.
Jalen Ferguson.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Ferguson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. On the return is Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool him a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. X3. 218, chop.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Off the play fake. Kyle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? Come on. Check safety, check safety.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. Pull it high.
Trying to punch it in Taylor. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On first down, Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go. You draw quarter. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Back to throw. Kyle. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw.
Let's go.
It's complete to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.